Hello, hello. Welcome to Sonic Classic 2. I played the first one, not on my channel, but just on my own time a long time ago. Don't know how I even found it, but it was a good game. So when I saw that there was a sequel coming, I was super excited. This is like 2021, somewhere around that time. As you can see, the version I'm playing is 0.9.6, which I personally feel is the most stable. I was around helping with the bug reports and stuff for about a year after release, and sadly the game still never got finished or polished. We'll get into that later. Now, this is one of my favorite fan games, despite being unpolished. I'll stick with just Sonic. Now let's get into it. So, the current version of the game, 1.6.16, that one has a few new bugs and a few fixed bugs. The new bugs would be like, you can't spin dash while on a hill or a slope. That's like a deal breaker to me. So I stay on this one, 0.9.6, where you might actually lose your save file. And as you can see, neither of those are good options. I'm sorry, I'm making a bad first impression of this game. But honestly, you have to get this stuff out of the way first. This game is super buggy. But then, why did I say it was one of my favorites? Well, first of all, let's take a listen to this music. You hear that, right? People complain about trying to emulate the Genesis sound. I think this game does it perfectly. Or at least retro sound. Because it definitely doesn't sound like a Genesis. Such good melodies. Very good first level feeling. And the aesthetic, really nice. Okay, so this is one of my favorite features of this game. You see that in the bottom left corner? Under the lives? Well, next to the lives. You see the icon for the fire shield, then an empty icon, then an infinity icon. Now, as you can see, you can turn off shields by going to other icons. But what if you highlight the empty icon and get another shield? There, now you have two shields. But it gets even better. My favorite thing about this game, combining shields. Take a look at the graphic of the shield. It's both lightning and fire. And you know what that means? Yes. Isn't that so cool? Isn't that amazing? And you can still turn them off if you want to save them for later. And you can still use them individually too. And the trade-off, of course, is that if you get hit, you lose the shield. You lose both if they're combined. And that's why we can turn it off. Of course, you can still do this with a normal shield. I don't know why you'd ever use the normal shield when you have powers like this, but it's whatever. Now, you can't mix the same shield, of course. I mean, I could see a little potential in that, but not much. I don't think it would be worth it. So, beyond mixing the shields we already know, there are a few new ones. Oh, just fire again. Yeah, so there's a few new shields. There's air, or wind. Oh, these special stages, they're horrible. I'll show you later. There's wind, there's rock, and there's plasma. One of my favorite things to do is combining wind and plasma. I'll let you think about how that ends up. But even without shields, you have your insta-shield. Man, hang on. Okay, so you have your insta-shield. And... oh boy. And you have a drop dash. Now this drop dash isn't like any of the other ones you've used before. It's kind of a multiplier of some kind. Like, if you have no speed, your drop dash is not really going to do anything at all. Or barely do anything. But if you have a lot of speed, your drop dash is going to keep you moving even faster. That is what I mean by a multiplier. Also, backwards movement does that. It doesn't stop backwards movement. Now, I've spent plenty of time in this first level. Oh wait! That was the bubble shield. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can get back to it. Hang on. Also, this might be a full playthrough. Not in this video, but like... oh man, I missed it. Okay, hang on. Probably gonna skip this. Okay. Almost there. Is that rings or a shield? Rings. Don't need it. Yep, okay. Bubble shield. I want to combine it with my lightning shield, so I replace the fire shield icon. Now, combining it means... hang on. Super high bounce. It combines the double jump of the lightning shield with the bounce of the bubble shield. Isn't that cool? And since there's a fire shield right next to it, I get to show you what this does. Okay, now. Awesome, isn't it? Nice little AoE. As you can see, I stood on that spring. Like I said, the game never got polished. The dev lost motivation after it got pretty much no traction. Which is a shame because there are so many good ideas and there's so much good execution in this game. If they just tightened up the little bugs, I guess not little, like losing your save, not being able to spin dash on slopes, standing on springs. I don't even know how that happens. And then there's this special stage bug. Like, if you fail a special stage, then every special stage ring after that you'll instantly fail and just warp out as soon as you spawn in. It's bad. I still think this can all be fixed, but the dev moved on like 2 years ago? Something like that. I still have pretty much every version he released and the source code, so if anyone wants to finish this game, please, or let the dev know, because I've tried. I've only seen him on Sonic Retro. His name is Hezmania, or just Hez. HEZ, and I couldn't get it to work. I can't figure out how to post on there. But even so, I don't think he would just listen to one person. So if people could help me out, I know, kind of selfish to ask someone to finish a completely free game, because technically the game has all its levels, but man, there's so much messed up about it. Like, if you were to go to level select, then you'd see that if you choose a level, chances are it won't be the same one that you pick when you spawn in. Things like that. I don't know how easy or hard those fixes would be, but it's frustrating. I see so much potential in this. What else? Can't think of anything right now. So let's just enjoy the music. I was gonna say let's enjoy the music, but well, this is a nice remix. I was just talking about the Act 2 music. Another good thing about this is that if you die, then... oh, bonus stage. If you die, you come back to life with, I think, all the rings you had just before you died, or when you hit the checkpoint. Now, this special stage is a little janky. Bonus stage, not special stage. Anything that has to do with pinball in this game is janky, unfortunately. Hang on. I want to do some shield mixing. It's so cool that you can do that. Yeah, sorry, I can't talk. It's so cool that you can do that in this game. But with all the little things that have gone... oh! Plasma! Okay, I want to see if I can get the wind shield. Well, no, let's combine plasma and water, because I've never done that before. Hopefully the shields stay. Okay, they stayed. But first I'm going to teach you the plasma shield. You hold the jump button. It's a dash in any direction. Well, not any direction, but you see what I mean. Okay, let's combine these. You see that? You see that? Isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing? I don't see how I could use it, but it's so cool. A teleport. Okay, I'm gonna save the shield. Oh, fire. Now, the plasma shield does not save you against fire. I'm gonna... yeah. See, that's why I turned off the shields. And that's why turning off shields is such a cool idea. Now, in this game, you can also play as Fang, and he has his own routes because he can't roll into a ball. At least, from what I remember. You have to use his pop gun. Next. Well, maybe not next. For now, I think I'll leave the episode here. But that's your introduction to Sonic Classic 2. I have so many more cool things to show you later on. Thanks for watching.
What's that on the screen?